Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. Here we are again with a killer Sudoku, but this time this is not Sudoku Grand Prix. It was the US Sudoku Qualifier for 2025. All the puzzles were created by Wei-Hwa Huang, and I found this killer to be really interesting. So the special rule of killer is that in such a cage, all digits are different, and the sum of those digits is given in the top left corner. And the whole set of puzzles were themed upon the F pentamino, which is a really fun idea. So where do we start? There are quite a number of places to look. For example, we know it should be known that 5 digits summing to 35 have to be digits from 5 to 9. Well, that's a lot of pencil marking, but it will be cleaner in the near future. Likewise, this has to be 4, 6, 7, 9. And knowing this, only 5 goes into this cell. And those 3 cells are 1, 2, 3, and that's not a 1. And actually 6 is not available for those. And that's not a 6. So that's a place to start. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. But I won't use that much pencil marking for the time being. This is a more interesting thing. So those 8 digits sum to 29. But we know that those 9 digits sum to 45. And they share all those digits. So the difference between this and that is 45 minus 29, which is 16. So this here is 16 more than that. And it means that this is at least 17, but 17 is also the maximum value for those two cells. And this here has to be a 1, which is really nice. Now those digits sum to 8 without using the 1 or the 5, so they must be 2 and 6. And we can remove 6 from those cells, and that is a 6, which means that 6 is nowhere here. 6 has to be there, and 2 is not here. Now, where do we look? So here we have 31, which means that those digits sum to 14, meaning that this digit is 7 more than that. That has a minimum of 2, so that has a minimum of 9. So this has to be a 9, and that has to be a 2. This is 8, this is 9. And now those digits sum to 12. It could be for 8 or 5, 7. So there are a number of ways of achieving this. Now something interesting is that this cage has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 1 and 6 going to those places. Here we have a 6, so that's the 1, that's the 6, and that's the 3, that's 2, and that's 1. Nice. So here we have 9, 17, 26, 40, so that this is 5. And here we get 3, 4, 7, so that 7 is never there. 7 is here. This is not 8, 9, and the counterpart of this 4 or 7 is here. Here we need 3 and 4. And those 3 cells need 5, 8, 9. This is not a 5. So now those could it be 5 and 7? It looks like they could. Or it could be 8 and 4. So 5, 7 like this, or 8, 4 like that. All right, those now are 2 and 5. 1 goes there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An interesting point is that those are from 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually 3 and 4 here. So this is from 2 and 5, and noting that there is a 2, 5 pair. Those are not 3, 5. And there's a 3, 4 pair here, so that this is 7. Those are really fun interactions. Those are from 8, 9. Those are from 6, 8, 9. So how do we proceed now? Here we have 22, that's 35. So those two digits sum to 10. They are either 1, 8, no, 1, 9 or 2, 8. I'm not sure this can be disambiguated at this point. But I'm seeing there is an 8 or 1 in here. And there's also a 7 in there. So we already have 8 inside this cage, so the other 3 digits must sum to 20. So without using the 7. So the options for 20 in 3 cells, there is 984. No, sorry, 983. So 983 is an option. 974 doesn't work because we don't have the 7. 569 works. And the other one is 578, which doesn't work. So the remaining digits are one of those options. How do we achieve this? That's a difficult question. And let's recall that this is either 1, 9, in which case 9 is here, or 2, 8, in which case 8 is here. So this is 1, 8 or 9, this is 1 or 2. And I think that the option 2, 8 can't work. Yes, that's correct. With 2 and 8 here, I will remove. I must think of removing those at some point. 2, 8 makes, let's just commit. Let's say this is 2 and 8, then this is 5, then this is 4, and this is 7, which breaks the 21 cage. So 2 and 8 don't work. This is 1, and this is 9. So 1 goes there. There is a 7 in here, which means that this is 8 and this is 4. So now what are the options in here? We could have 3, 8 or 5, 6. So this is 6 or 8. And 3 is not available. So 3, 8, 9 is not the decomposition. This is 5, 6, 9. So 6 here. And here we get 5 and 7, and that's 2. Let's remove those. So this is 5, this is 2. This is not 5. This is 5. This column needs a 6 and a 3. Here we need 2, 4, 8. So that this is 9. This is 8, 9, 8. No 9 in here. That's 9. And here we need 3, 5, and 7. And that's not 5. So this is really not an easy puzzle. By no means an easy puzzle. 9 on this row goes there. And this is 5 or 7. 9 with 8 wouldn't work with the 17 cage, so that's a 6, that's an 8, and that's a 2. Here we have 21 plus 7, that's 31 plus 7 is 38. Removed from 47, those two sum to 7 without using those, they must be 3 and 4. That's not 4, that's not 4. This here is not 9. This is, we need 2, 4, 8, but there is a 4 and an 8, so that's a 2. Here we need 5, 7, 8, 9. So 5, no, 7, 8 here. 7, 9. 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 9. That's not a 2, this is a 2. So there's this 26 gauge, that's 35, so those 3 digits sum to 10. And it doesn't use the 2. So it uses the 1, so 1 is there. Those 2 sum to 9. They can't be 2, 7. They can't be 4 and 6, so they have to be 3 and... Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. This is not an even digit, so this is an even digit. It could be 4 or 8. 8 plus 1 doesn't work, so that's a 4 and that's a 5. That's the only way of achieving 9 here. I think this is correct, so that's a 7. That's 4, 8, 4, 8. Eight is not here, 8 goes there. This is a 3, that's 4, 3, 4, 3. And 4 there. Oh, the 15 cage. This was never 7 from the beginning. So this is something easy that I overlooked earlier. Not unusual. This 5 gives the 7. 9, 7, 9, and 5. This is now 8. So what do we need? This row needs a 1. 1 I said. Those are 3 and 4. So 3 here, 4 there, 3, 7. 7 here. That's a 3. And that's a 6. So that was a tough killer Sudoku, but a really good one, I must say. It was really, really an enjoyable solve for people who are into more difficult killer Sudoku. So thanks to Wei-Hwa Huang for this really challenging puzzle. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.